is right here. We gon' give them what they came for. We gon' take it up from last year. Shoot 'em a shot, boy, I'm long range. Me and the team on the same thing. Stayed down, never switched up. Only thing changed was the in the game now, foot on the gas, can slow down. No, my team we holding it down. We know we running it now. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change.
We are now live from the Hive Swish League, San Diego's premier basketball pro-am, live here at Lincoln High School in San Diego. We want to thank you guys, and we wish you all had a very happy and safe July 4th. It's Mateo, San Diego. We want to thank you guys for joining Sons of Montezuma, our YouTube channel, where we are the home of the Swish League all summer long until August. And, well, we've got ourselves a big matchup today. The San Diego Suns, a brand new team. They're hot out the gate. We've got our commentators ready to go because Suns against That Goods Life. Week number 3. I can't wait for all this action, and we got a couple surprises. We're going to let our commentators, of course, Mr. Trent Suzuki and SD Sports Fiend, handle the business. Take it away, guys. Let's go.
Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Hoops fans. Welcome to the Hive here at Lincoln High School for this great matchup between the 2-0 San Diego Suns and the 3-1 That's Good Life. Joining me is my good friend, the Fiend. Talk to him, Fiend.
Hey, I'm really excited to be here. I hope everyone had a great time for 4th of fireworks. We're expecting some fireworks today. This San Diego Suns team is on fire at Swish League. Aiden Lockett could be the Swish League MVP so far. Had a brilliant performance. Last game, 18 points, 7 assists, 0 turnovers. And for That Goods Life, making his Swish Pro-Am debut, Latrell Davis, the transfer from San Jose State. This is going to be a great matchup to watch.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, calling a great game. It's been a great few weeks getting going here at Swish Pro-Am. Again, this is my 7th year being affiliated with the program. I used to do the play-by-play and the color for the local folks here, and now we're moving up to the big time. Sons of Montezuma getting going here. Our referees today, Miss Jen Calhoun, Miss Alyssa Campanero, Mr. Nathan Ball. And as we watch the teams warm up, Fiend, what are you thinking about the strengths on each team?
Well, I mean, the Suns, it all starts with being able to run the floor and get out in transition. That's what they are known for. That's what they like to do. They also have a lot of physicality and grit. Looking at That Goods Life, they are missing a guy like Cam Rook, 7-footer. I don't know they have the size presence in this game that they've had in previous games that has allowed them to dominate, but they really have shot the ball well from the outside. I think the 3-point shooting for That Goods Life is going to have to be huge. And Latrell Davis, 38% last year at San Jose, 11 points a game. Should have been the 6th player of the year, in my opinion, for the Mountain West. But really excited to see him light it up from the outside, testing these NBA 3-point line.
Excellent, Fiend. So as the coaches do their last-minute tips for their players, we're going to announce the starting lineups here in a moment. Again, Aiden Lockett is your MVP of the year. Tell us about his game, Fiend, and what you feel his strengths are.
I mean, Aiden Lockett, he's just been shot out of cannon here. 2 great games. First one against the defending champions, Elite Ballers. And then last week against Town and Country, just his ability to get downhill, finish at the rim, such great court vision. Like I mentioned, 7 assists, 0 turnovers. How is this guy not getting looks from high level, programs, college programs, whether that's D1, D2? I don't think he has a scholarship. Played at Southwestern College. He's been fantastic.
All right, so here we go. That's Good Life in the white going from your right to left, and then the San Diego Suns in the orange going from your left to right. Your starting lineups, number 1, Anthony Howell, number 10, Roman Hashemi. As we get going here, get the starting lineups in a minute. Baseline drive. Eli Hampson, Kobe Smith on the right base. Shooting out to Lockett. Here's your guy, number 4. Pull up 3 from deep. A little bit long. Rebound. Offensive rebound, Jackson Howard. He's going to lay it up off the basket. Going to be short. Rebound to Hashemi. Here comes Anthony Howell. Scoop there. There's Latrell Davis. Up to the rack, a little bit short. Hashemi, offensive rebound, put it up and in. 2-0. That's good life. Here's Christian McCray, little turnaround jumper from the base. That's good.
Nice.
Christian McCray. So we've got Davis, Hashemi, Howell, Marcus, Demeth. Here's Anthony Howell, straightaway 3. That's going to be long. Rebound to Davis, to Hashemi. Corner base, no good. Rebound, Jackson Howard. Here come the Suns. Lockett, Howard looking at 3, holds up, dribble handoff to McCray. Got the pick from Smith, no, rejects it. Top of the key, Hanson from deep. That's going to be long. Rebound to Demeth.
A lot of missed shots right now. Got to get the nerves out.
Here's Thomas Marcus, ex-college football player, moving back to basketball. Howell in the post, going to work on Hanson. Spin move, up and in, no good. Kobe Smith, the rebound. Here come the Suns. Smith up the right sideline, top of the key. Cross-court pass to Lockett. Another swing pass. Howard all by himself for the 3. It's going to be left. Rebound to Howell. To Davis up the right side. Working on, going to go one-on-one right against McCary. Lay it up and leaves it short and the foul.
He's got that quick first step.
Very explosive. Foul's going to be on Eli Hampson. His first personal, first team foul. Going the line for that's good light. Number 5, Latrell Davis.
You see they're trying to put the ball in Latrell's hands and let him cook. It's been their strategy so far.
I think that's a good strategy. I love his explosivity. Again, you know, what you get from a high D1 guy. Leaves it short. And he cashes the second one in. 3-2. That's good life. As the Suns come up court, here's a screen from McCray from Lockett. Back to McCray. Going to work. Going to drive left. Pull up floater. Going to be in and gets the soft kiss. Christian McCray.
Athletic move.
With all 4 points in the game for the Suns. Here's Davis. Going to get the screen from this big Hashemi. Under the Howell.
Nice.
Drive. No call.
Nice
Howell
pass.
with the bucket. Here comes Kobe Smith. He's going to lose it. Howard with the trash. He's going to up fake. He'll pull up baseline jumper. That's good. Jackson Howard with the bucket. Here's Davis up the left side. Guarded closely by Murray. He's going to drive center. No one there. Lay it up and in. And the foul. Latrell Davis with the bucket and the foul.
Not only is he quick, but he's got, good size on his body where he can, absorb contact, finish through it. Got going for an and one right here.
Love his explosivity. I notice his pace, right? He hezzy, and explode to the rim. Misses that. Hampson with the rebound. Here come the Suns. Lock it up the left sideline. Checking, bobbing up and down off the pack. And the floater's no good. Rebound McCray. And that's going to be good. That's good. I better start boxing out. They're getting too many offensive rebounds. Here's Hashemi, top of the key. Back door. Thomas Marcus, good. Good look.
Looking.
Thomas Marcus. Jackson Howard. McCray to the left side is going to work on. Step back 3 from deep. No good. Foul on the floor. Ball out of bounds to that good's life. 9-8, that scoring. That's good life with a lead. Here's Davis working on Howard with a pick from Hashemi. Step back, hezzy, pass back to Trace DeMeth out of San Marcos High School. Trace going to drive it up and gets the foul. Nice move, Trace DeMeth.
Trace not known for his driving to the hoop. He's more of a three-point shooter, but nice drive and got the foul. Going to the line for 2.
And I think he's with Lockett guarding them, kind of the same body weight, same build. He probably felt like he could absorb that contact and not get thrown as Demeth makes the first. Checking into the game for the Suns. Number 1. It's Malik Anderson into the game. Here's Malik up the right sideline, picked up by the big Hashem. He'll just pull up from 3. That's going to be off. And here comes Thomas Marcus, and that's good life up the right side, swinging to the basket. Underneath, Hashemi, pass out. Latrell for the deep 3. No, it's short. Rebound to Malik Anderson. To McCray up the left. He swings a quick pass to Kobe Smith. Smith back to Anderson. Cross-court pass to Hampson. Going to look in a drive right down the gut, lay it up and in.
There was no one in the middle there for that Good's life.
Yeah, you're going to want to guard the middle. Center drive is just going to lead to bad stuff. Here's Davis. Davis going to drive right off the screen. Absorb contact, no call. Rebound to McCray. Cross-court pass going to be picked. Oh, Lockett comes up with that one. Leaves it off to Kobe Smith. Lay it up and in.
There's that court vision. Great assist.
All right. Chula Vista Suns up 12-11, and that's good life. Here's Marcus going to drive on right by McCray, lay it up and in. Marcus, D1 athlete, very, 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 very quick, very explosive, all kind of hops. Here's Lockett right down the gut, lay it up, no, rebound, Davis. Lay it up, and no. Howell leaves it short, rebound to Malik Anderson. Oh, gets his pockets picked. Here's Trace coming on the right side, lay it up to Howell. No good. Howell's going to get it, go up against 2 guys, swings it to Marcus. Marcus going to drive, lay it up with the offhand, no good. Rebound Anderson. You have a 3-on-2 break, and they quit, hurry. Anderson to Smith. Lay it up, that's no good. Rebound to Davis, no call. Pile of bodies on the back. Here comes Latrell. Drive right down the middle, lay it up, and he smokes the layup. Rebound to Lockett, back the other way to Malik Anderson. No, that's going to be off, but Malik gets the foul. Foul's going to be on Roman Hashemi, his first personal.
Both teams finding it hard to hit the net. A lot of shots that have not gone in. Back and forth play. A lot of shots that you wouldn't see in like organized basketball, but in Summer League Pro-Am, guys want to have fun, get out here, play, and show their athleticism.
All right. As Anderson missed the first, checking in for that's good, like number 23, Kevon Fitzpatrick, number 24, local boy Kalen Rains. Checking in for the Suns, number 10, Tyrone Shelley, head coach at Southwestern College. As Anderson makes the second. Also checking in, number 5, Max Perez, and number 15, Han Noor. Here's Latrell Davis. He'll just pull up from 3. That looks straight from here, but that's no short. Rebound to Shelley to Lockett. Lockett going to push. Got Perez on the wing cutting on the basket. Here's Lockett going to vacate the space. He smokes the layup. Holy smokes, Fiend. About 6 blown layups already. Yeah. Fitzpatrick. Wing pass to Howell. He's got the little on him. He's going to go take it right to him. Good move. Spin. Lay it up. And no, he leaves it short. Shelley with the rebound. Lot of missed layups. Shelley right down the middle. Lay it up and the foul. Foul's going to be on number 0, Thomas Market, his first personal.
We got some funny rims here at the Hive. Oh. I don't know.
It might be a little crooked, Fiend. I don't know.
Could be.
Going the line to shoot 2 for the Suns, number 10, Tyrone Shelley. Held San Diego scoring record for a minute until Chase Budinger broke that in 2006. Actually, I think it's the other way around. Budinger had it and Tyrone broke it. Checking in for That's Good Life, number 11, Kyrie Edwards. Shelley missed them both. And McCray with a steal and the 3. McCray's got 9 points in the game. Here's Edwards on the drive, blows by, and that's a clank.
come the
Here's
Suns.
Aiden Lockett going to take on two guys. Wisely backs out to Shelley. Use that big body, lay it up, and the foul. Shelley going to go to the line for two more.
I really like what Aiden Locken is doing there. You know, when there's congestion in the paint, you pull it out and then fire it back in to your drivers. And good find to Tyrone Shelley going back to the line for two.
Boy, let's see if we can get something going in the basket, Fiend. There you go. Nothing but net. And checking into the game for That's Good Live, there's our good friend 7-footer, Cameron Rooks, wearing number 2. I was able to train Cam's dad, Sean, back when he was a player.
Great player for Arizona.
Yes. Here's Kyrie Edwards going against Lockett. Rejects the screen attempt by Marcus. Now he's going to take. Here's Marcus, and offensive foul called against Kyrie Edwards, his first personal. 4th team foul. I think the alarm clock went off late this morning, Fiend. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, these guys maybe a little hungover from the 4th of July festivities. So
here's Malik Anderson working on Reigns. Going to drive. Cross-court pass to Perez. Touch pass to Lockett, top of the key. Underneath to Han Nor. Gets it ripped by Edward. Here comes That's Good Live. Going one-on-one. Back pass to Cam. Cam's going to kick it out all by himself. Straightaway 3. Kalen Rains. And gets the shooter's touch. Kalen Rains for 3. To Shelley. Going to lay it up. And that's good. Here comes Rains off the left side for That's Good Life. Picked up by Anderson. Here's Brooks with a screen. They got the switch they want underneath, and that's going to be no call. Suns going to steal. Honor driving right down the center, lay it up and in.
Every time they get a steal, rebound, they are looking to run.
San Diego Suns up 21-16. Here's at the buzzer. And at the end of the first quarter, San Diego Suns 21. That's Good Life 16. Your thoughts so far, Fiend?
A little sloppy first quarter. I mean, obviously all the misses that we've seen, a lot of back and forth play. But the Suns, they've hit some timely threes, gotten to the free throw line, and the offensive rebounds for them. They are a really good rebounding team. That's a point of emphasis, I'm sure, by Coach Brown. Really wants to control the boards.
So your first quarter totals: McCray with 9, Howard, Knorr, Smith, Hampson with 2, Tyrone Shelley with 3, Malik Anderson with 1, for a total of 21. And 4, That's Good Life. Davis with 3, Howard with 2, Thomas Marcus with 4, Rains with 3, Hashemi with 2, and Trace Smith with 1, for a total of 16. Here comes Kalen Rains up the right side. Picked up. Sammy Archer is checked in for the Suns. Here's Cam going to work. Gets the double. Little jump hook. Nice move, Cam Rooks.
They're going to have to double team him, I think.
Yeah, he's a load down there. Also checking in for the Suns as Malik hits straightaway 3. Another offensive rebound. Oh, right down the gut. Sammy Archer. He smokes the layup. Rebound. Rooks. Luke Cassini also has checked in for the Suns. Here's Marcus. Step back 3. That's going to be long. Anderson with a rebound. Picked up by Rooks. That's a mismatch right there. Cassini sinks the 3 from the right base.
Suns extending their lead.
24-18 Suns. Goods Life needs a bucket right here, right now. Here's Kyrie Edwards off the Rooks screen. Going one-on-one against Lockett. Pass back to Rooks. Rooks can hit that shot. He's going to take it in. Back out Kyrie Edwards. It's going to be short and left. Out of bounds. Ball to the Suns.
Yeah, I think Cam Rooks needs to take that turn around. Even if he's got a double on him, I mean, he's so tall, so strong.
Checking back in for That's Good Live number 10, Roman Hashemi. And checking back in for the Suns number 23, Christian McCray. Here's Anderson. This is a good matchup for them, Anderson against Rooks.
Yeah.
Here's McCray from the left side. That's going to be long. Rooks with the rebound. Edwards past half court, going to drive right down the gut against Lockett. Laid up, no. Another missed layup. Hashemi, another offensive rebound. To Raines, going to put it up. Free throw line jumper. That's short. Sammy Archer with a rebound. To Anderson, working on Fitzpatrick. Baseline drift pass. Cassini back out to Lockett. No good. Fitzpatrick for That's Good Life going to drive it. Pull it back out. He'll take the pull-up three. That's only a two-pointer. Kevon Fitzpatrick for two. Anderson, top of the key for the Suns, picked up by Rooks. He'll step back. It's going to be a 2 points. It's going to be short. Rebound, Edwards. That's Good Life, picked up by Lockett at half court. Into Rooks. Rooks got to go to work. He's got a one-on-one. And
tied him up.
They call that shooting foul? They did. Going line to shoot two for That's Good Life number 2, Cam Rooks. Of course, his dad, Sean, rest in peace, played in the NBA for many years out of Arizona. Short on the free throw. Checking in for That's Good Life. Rechecking in number 1, Anthony Howell. Rooks makes the ball. Another offensive rebound. Hashemi gets it stuffed by Malik Anderson. Here come the Suns. They have numbers, 4-on-2. Lay it up. That's no good. Offensive rebound. McCray with an athletic one.
It might have been a pass to McCray that just hit the rim.
And the big man Hashemi going to bring it up himself. Rejects the handoff into Rooks. Should go one-on-one right here. Spin, nice move, no good. Rebound to Anderson, bringing up the right side. Underneath. No, leave it short. Hashemi with the board. No backcourt call. Here's Howell. Baseline to Raines. Turn around one hand. Good shot. Kalen Raines for 2. Raines with 5 points in the game. 26-22 Suns. Pull up jumper. Malik Anderson for 3.
He can hit that 3. Good outside shooter for a big guy.
Here's Howell off the Hashemi screen. Dribble hand up. Raines from deep. That's going to be long. Malik Anderson with about the 6th rebound. McCray, he'll step back. That's going to be a 2-pointer. Good. Christian McCray with 2 more. He's got 13 in the game for the Suns. And all of a sudden they have a 9-point lead, 31-22. Here's Edwards, picked up by Lockett on the left side. Going to go to work. Sizing him up. Cross the court right down the center. Lay it up. No good. Good hustle, but no. It's going to be Suns ball baseline. Substitutions for both teams. Checking in for That's Good Light, number 3, Trace DeMeth. Checking in for the Suns, number 24, Kobe Smith. And number 3, Eli Hampson. So on the floor for the Suns, McCray, Lockett, Hampson, McCray, and Smith. And for That's Good Life, Edwards, Rooks, Howell, DeMeth, and Raines. Here's underneath the basket. Baseline drift pass. Hampson all by himself for 3.
That really started with that pass from Aiden Lockett in and then kick it out to 3 to Hampson. Knocks it down from the corner.
Suns are a
great
good
ball
team.
movement.
Here's Trace. He should pull up. It's going to be a little bit long. Controlled by Rooks. Out to Raines. Swing to Edwards. Going to drive right down the gut. Jump in. That's swatted. Here come the Suns. 3-on-2. Lockett to McCray. Lay it up and in. Christian McCray with 2 more for a game-high 15. Here's DeMeth. That's Good Life to Howell, left side. He's going to drive right down the center. No help. Back behind the back pass to Rooks. Push off. Gets that block. Gets it back. And the call. Cam Rooks doing all the dirty work. Gets the N1.
Looks like he got away with a push off there. They could have called that, but they didn't. They let it go, and he just bodied for the AM1.
You got to give Cam Rooks all the credit in the world. He used to be very, very overweight. He's dropped about 60 pounds to really be able to run the floor with authority. Can run rim to rim now. That's Rooks for the N1, and he cashes that. Rooks with 5 in the game. Checking back into the game for the Suns, number 15, Han Noor. Here's Lockett up the right side, guarded by DeMeff. Takes the Hampson screen. Pick and roll under the basket. Kobe Smith, little baseline jumper. Too easy, Fiend. Too easy.
Too easy, and that Goods Life, they just got to guard closer. I mean, these guys are falling asleep on defense.
It's 38-25 Suns. Here's Howell. They need a bucket bad. And, drops his shoulder. And he's going to get the offensive foul. He dropped his shoulder.
Yeah, that was egregious offensive foul.
There's a sport where they allow that. Rugby, football. They allow all that.
So maybe back in the 80s or 90s, they could have gotten away with that.
And that was a Charles Oakley special right there.
There's no Jordan rules.
All right, here's Aiden Lockett. Pretty quiet game for him so far, but he's controlling the pace for sure. Here's Lockett off the right. He's going to go right to the basket. Gets that blocked. He got the body too, but did no call.
Nice recovery by DeMeff.
All right, checking back to the game, replacing Anderson is Coach Tyrone Shelley. Hampson back out to Lockett, going to drive right there. No one there. No one picking him up. He missed the layup. Here's Raines with DeMeff. Going to have to retrieve it. Back out Marcus. Step back 3. Good. That lefty Marcus with a 3 was 7 in the game.
It's keeping him in it.
38-28 Suns, 10 back to 10 points. Here's Lockett. The drive, pass out to Smith. He'll fade away jumper. That's going to be no good. Rooks with a rebound to DeMeff. He's doubled. Cam's going to have to bring it across himself. Look at Cam and the foul.
That's like a freight train going full speed ahead. You don't want to get in front of that.
All right, go on the line to shoot 2. For That's Good Life, number 2, Cam Rooks.
He's lived at the line today.
All right, now he's just got to make some of these free throws. This is another one. That's Good Life can have starts hitting these free throws. I want to get back into it, Fiend.
Yeah,
or another one.
Suns are going to start doing a hack at Cam strategy.
Yep. Here's Hampson underneath the Shelley. Give and go to Hampson and lays it up and in.
You see the teamwork that the Suns are doing. They're so skilled. They've been practicing with each other for a while now, and it's really showing.
Here's Marcus from deep 3, in and out. Hampson with the rebound. Here comes Lockett, and Suns call a timeout. So with 1:55 remaining in the first half, the San Diego Suns 40, That's Good Life with 28. Your thoughts so far, Fiend?
I mean, I'm really impressed again with the Suns. I mean, just how cohesive they are as a team. They're playing really well, sharing the basketball, knocking it down from the outside. I think having Cam Rooks for That Good Life has created an inside presence, but like you said, he just hasn't cashed in from the free throw line. I mean, this would be down to about a 5-point lead, 7-point lead, if he had hit some free throws. So Suns are tough. I mean, they just keep coming at you, and we've seen this last couple of games, like where they just, they just keep extending the lead out and extending it out, and then pretty soon you look up and it's like a 15, 20-point game.
Yeah, it's what they do to you. I mean, they are a bunch of professionals. I don't think there's any college students over there. They're all professional basketball players. It's a big difference when you do this for a living.
Yeah.
All right, minute 55. Malik Anderson back in the game to Noor. Noor's working on Marcus. Cross-court pass to Howard, going to drive. Picks up the double. Shelley's open for three. Good. Tyrone Shelley with three, giving him 6 in the game. And that's good. Life needs a bucket real bad, and then about 4 stops in a row to try to go into this half and cut that lead to 10. Here's Rooks. No call. Save out to Marcus. He can hit that. Leaves it short this time, though. Kobe Smith run out rebound. They've got numbers. Noor from deep on the three. That's going to be short. Offensive rebound. Howard back to Shelley for 2. That's good. Life. They're going to have to start rebounding on the defensive end. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Here's DeMaff working on Howard. Hezzy off a Howell screen. Pass out to Marcus. Mark's going to lay it up. It's going to be short. And here come the Suns. 4-on-4. Behind the back. Howard in and out. Rebound Howell. And he's going to get the foul.
One guy we have not seen this quarter at all is Latrell Davis. He's been on the bench the entire time, so I don't know what's going on, and he could really help that Goods Life.
All right, 40 seconds remaining. Here's Howell, dribble hand up to DeMath. He'll pull up elbow jump. That's going to be no good. Rebound to Lockett. 32 seconds lane. 45-28. Suns. Where is Latrell Davis? Here's Lockett yo-yoing up and down. And the foul.
That's an odd foul.
So its foul goes to Mev, his first.
Never want to foul that far from the basket, though.
It's not preventing anything except for adding to your foul total. Side out of bounds to the Suns. In complete control of this game so far. Malik from deep left side. That's going to be in and out. Lockett almost rebounded against four bigger players. And I don't know why that buzzer went off. There's 6 seconds remaining in the game. So they'll go side out of bounds. Referee Jen Calhoun recognized the clock was premature buzzer, so she points to out of bounds. And Nathan Ball, the ref, will get this. They're going to put 9 seconds back on the clock. Here's DeMeff. He's going to pull up from deep. It's going to be short. Rebound. And now Anderson to Locke. Is he going to get it off? Yes, he is. And that is the worst case scenario for That's Good Life, is to let them get a quick foul or get a quick bucket to close out the half. So at the half, 47 for the Suns, 28 for That's Good Life. And we're going to toss over to Kevin on the sideline here, who's got Coach Brandon Cheeks. Kevin.
Here with Coach Cheeks from That's Good Life. Coach, they got out to a hot start. How do you we got to get out and play defense on the perimeter. They get too many three-pointers, and then we got to get back in transition. We're taking long threes, and they're leaking out and getting layups. So we got it's an effort thing. We got to play harder. Your star player Cam Rooks come in and lay to get him touches. We can't settle for these threes. We got to get paint touches. He's a beast down there. We got to get him the ball. Good luck in the second half, Coach. That's it from the first half of in the second half.
All right, Hoopers, welcome back to the Hive here at Lincoln High School for the second half of this San Diego Swish Pro-Am game between the San Diego Suns and That's Good Life. Suns are up 47-28. It's been pretty much of a blowout so far. Fiend, what do you think?
I mean, the Suns are doing their thing. You know, they're getting out in transition. You know, you heard from Coach Cheeks at halftime. I mean, every three that Good's Life misses, Suns are turning it around on them and getting out quickly, and That Good's Life not getting back in transition. That's been a huge difference in this game so far.
Here come the Suns. Suns are in the white, going from left to right. Here's Kyrie, explodes to the rim, right to the rim, straight line drive to the basket, right to the rim for 2 points. Here's Anderson up on the right side. Dribble hand off to Smith. Smith's going to drive down the center, guarded by Demeth. Right around the corner, lay it up, leaves it short. Howell with the rebound. He's going to take it 1-on-2, lay it up, and then good. Anthony Howell.
What a dunk.
My goodness. Malik Anderson, slam dunk. Here's Edwards. Edwards blows by Lockett. Lay it up. No. Long. Here come the Suns. Here's Smith. Got a 3-on-2 break. Lay it up for McCray. No good. Offensive rebound. Back to Smith underneath to McCray again. McCray 2 more points. Here's Anton Martin. Big dunker.
He can get up.
Oh, no, he can get up. I don't know what happened. He must have lost his balance mid-fight because he can throw it down. Here's McCray. Step back. Lockett from the left side. Good. Aiden Lockett with 3 points.
It's a frenetic pace that we're seeing to start the second half.
I suppose you can't look down for a minute. Here's Marcus. He's going to explode right to the rim. Pass it off to Howell. No good. Rooks. Pass back out. Here's Edwards. Drive right down the gut. Lay it off to Howell. Was waiting for Kotick. He didn't get it. And Cam Rooks with a tip up and in for his 8th point. 54-36 Suns. Here's Lockett. Cross-court pass to McCray. Sized up by Marcus. Step back 3. It's going to be right. And it's going to be off. That's good live. We'll stay here. Suns basketball. Side out of bounds. 54-36 Suns over That's Good Life. Here's Lockett for 3 from the right side. That's Long. Who's going to get there? Demeth with a long rebound for That's Good Life. Into the short post. Howell going to face up on Anderson. Now he's going to go to work. Lay it up. And no call. Here's Anderson to Lockett.
Another big offensive rebound for the Suns.
All right, here's Marcus. Marcus, top of the key. Howell to the post. Gets it tipped out. Here's Lockett, 4-on-1. Lay it up for Hansen. Lay it up, no good. Rebound, Howell. To Marcus. All right, Edwards from the right side, short.
I think if you're That Goods Life, you want to slow it down right now. Get into a half-court game. Get into your big guy, Cam Rooks. I mean, 20-point lead, 8:37 left. It's this game is slipping away from them. And so I think instead of trying to run, slow it down a little bit, get it into Cam, see if he can get some M1s.
All right, here's Rooks in the post going against Anderson. He's getting fouled like crazy underneath.
No call.
Here's Anderson. Underneath to Hampson, lay it up and in.
You see the Suns have superior conditioning. That Goods Life, they look tired right now.
All right, here's Kyrie Irving's working on Lockett. He's going to size up, going to drive baseline. Lay it up left hand, no bounce. Rooks gets it up again and puts it up and in.
Smart by these smaller players for the Suns, trying to strip the ball before.
Here's Lockett. Oh, Euro step pass out to Smith to McCray and scores it. I mean, 3 interior passes 5 feet from the basket, not a hand to get in the way of that. All right, here's Demeth across half court to Howell. Hand back off to Demeth. For a long 3, it's going to be way short, not the shot you want. Rooks, another offensive rebound. Going to bring it up and in. Good job. Cam Rooks keeping him in this game, if you can call a 20-point lead being kept in the game.
Yeah.
Here's McCray sizing up Marcus Jab, so he'll put up a 3, and that's good. Christian McCray, holy smokes, 22 in the game.
I don't think 10 seconds is going off the clock before they get a shot up.
Yeah. All right, here's Edwards. Edwards off a Howell screen all the way to the basket. There's all sorts of contact. Edwards will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Hampson, his second personal. Going to line to shoot 2 for That's Good's Life, number 11, Kyrie Edwards. He sinks the first. Checking back to the game for the Suns, number 25, Sammy Archer, number 15, Han Noor. And checking in for That's Good Life, number 24, Kalen Rains. Edwards cashes both. I mean, that's the first time someone has made both free throws for me.
Gosh, this could be like a 10-point game right now if they hit their free throws.
Here's Lockett dreaming in on a pocket. Right to Noor. Noor back out to Shelley, who's just checked in the game. Here's Malik Anderson. Going to drive it. Nice kiss off the glass.
Such
Malik Anderson.
For Anderson.
He looks like KD a little bit, doesn't he?
He does, yeah.
Here's Howell right down to the basket. Oh, blocked from behind by Noor, but they make turnover back to Demeth. Rain's going to drive it now. Was going to pull up jumper, lose the control. Here's Demeth from deep and good. Boy, they needed that one. Trace Demeth from deep.
A rainbow jumper.
And here's Malik Anderson, Euro steps, cross-court pass, out of bounds, going to be a turnover. All right, That's Good Life. They need to really cash here. There's a turnover from the Suns, very rare turnover. And now That's Good Life needs to cut into this lead.
For sure. I mean, I think you still go into Cam. That's the guy that they have. It's a mismatch down low. So keep feeding the big guy.
Checking back into the game for That's Good Life, number 23, Kevon Fitzpatrick, who gets the ball on the right side. He's going to drive base or fade away. That's no good. I think there was a piece. Ball out of bounds, baseline to That's Good Life. Again, they need to cash. There's the ball to Rooks. He's double teamed. Back out to Howell. That's no good. And it's going to be That's Good Life's going to have the ball underneath the basket again.
Looks like Latrell Davis's day at Swish is over. We're not sure why, but he is not suited up anymore. Probably get more details from our sideline reporter, Kevin, at some point.
All right, Rooks to Fitzpatrick. He leaves it short, gets his own rebound, but no, gets taken away from Noor. 2-on-2. Noor blows by Rains, lay it up and in.
Another quick bucket for the Suns.
21-point lead, 66-41. Suns in control of this game. Here's Rains waiting for the pick from Howell. He slipped it. He was open. Didn't see him, though. Here's Fitzpatrick from deep, and that's good. Kevon Fitzpatrick with his 5th point. 66-47. Suns. Here's Malik Anderson, guarded by Howell. Cross-court pass to Noor. Noor going to use a Lockett pick. Euro step. All kind of contact, no call. Here's Lockett. Swings it. Malik Anderson from the right side, going to be long. Rebound to Edwards. They need a bucket. Front man to Howell. Lay it up and in. Finally an easy bucket for That's Good Life. They've had to work so hard for everything. Here's Sammy Archer back in the game for the Suns. To Anderson, cross-court pass to Lockett. He'll pull up from 3. That's going to touch nothing. And out of bounds to That's Good Life.
It's really been a complete team effort by the Suns today. A lot of guys contributing. Malik Anderson, McCray, Aiden Lockett with his passes and court vision, Eli Hampson with the rebounding and the grit inside. Fantastic.
All right, we're going to kick it off to the sideline. Fiend, our sideline board, Kevin Sandoval, has an update on Latrell Davis. Kevin.
Here with Latrell Davis, newest San Diego State men's basketball team, who actually didn't even know he was participating in the Swish Pro-Am. How was your first touch on the court today?
It was nice. Just playing again, so it's always can't complain about it, but just excited to be out on the court, really. Just always a place to play.
Nothing to complain about but the rest, right?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool whilst I was there. But, yeah.
So what's your favorite part about San Diego since coming down here from the Bay Area?
Just the way of living. I mean, the gym, 24 hours there, so just being it's nice. America, it's nice. It's a change, so yeah, it's moving.
Rev here from UK to San Diego. We'll catch you guys over here back at the Swish Am.
All right, hey, thanks, Kevin. Here we go. Here's Kalen Rains. Drive to Kyrie Edwards. We're going to dunk it. It has it blocked from behind. Here comes Aiden Lockett. They have a 3-on-1 if they hurry. Cross-court pass. Sammy Archer all by himself for three. He leaves it short, but gets his own rebound. Going to drive it. Kick out. But now they're going to reset up their offense. Anderson working on Howell. He's going to drive. Oh, behind the back pass. Oh, nice pass underneath. Archer loses the handle. Out of bounds. Rare turnover by the Suns.
Some good team there, though. I thought Malik Anderson had a great pass. Just couldn't handle it.
All right, here's Fitzpatrick. They need a bucket. Nice pick. No one picking up. And the foul. Kevon Fitzpatrick with the bucket and the foul. They need this. Have a chance to cut this lead down to 15. (66-51) Suns. Kevon Fitzpatrick for That's Good Life ready to cash this in and bring it to a 14-point lead. Let's see. Leaves it short. Here's Anderson. Leaves it for Lockett. Underneath to Noor and
Continuation?
did they call that continuation?
Yeah. There's no college rules here.
Right. All right, continuation. No, so no foul. Going to be side out of bounds. All right, checking in for the Suns, number 11, Luke Cassini, number 21, Jackson Howard. Here's Malik Anderson. Oh, tipped. Here's Howell with a steal. Take it all one-on-one and scores it. Anthony Howell. They needed that.
Anthony Howell's done a really good job going coast to coast.
And the lead's down to 13. That's Good Life needs to stop. Here's Lockett. Hezzy dribble. Whip pass. Malik Anderson straightaway three. That's no good. That's Good Life. Has a chance to close it. 11-point lead. Here's Edwards. Oh, he's going to split right down the middle. Long layup. Good. Kyrie Edwards doing a nice job with 6 points in the game. Here's Lockett. No one picking him up. Back to Howard for three. No good. Offensive rebound. Archer has it blocked. Here's Kalen Rains. Whip pass to Edwards. He's going to shoot it in and out. Cassini with a rebound. Here's Malik Anderson up the right side. Picked up by Howell. Drives it all the way up. And he smokes the layup. That's Good Life with the rebound. Here's Howell. Wise timeout by Coach Brandon Cheeks of That's Good Life. With the Suns leading 66-55. 11-point lead. Fiend, your thoughts?
I mean, every time the Sun, That Goods Life misses a three-point shot, the Suns are looking to run. You know, when That Goods Life can get good high percentage shots, it's much harder for the Suns to run on them. It gives your teammates time to get back, and you just gotta. I would say at this point, high percentage shots, but you also do with the time factor. Got to look at hitting some threes too, but it seems to be a Achilles heel for them when they miss a three. The Suns turn around on them and convert that into points.
Well, the Suns were shooting such a high percentage. They've gone a little cold in the second half, which has allowed That's Good Life to pull in from a 22-point lead down to only cut that in half down to 11-point lead. So momentum right now favors That's Good Life. Let's see coming out of a called timeout by Coach Brandon Cheeks if they can convert this into a bucket and maybe get this into single digits. This is a big possession for That's Good Life. Let's see. They need to get this into single digits. All right, here's Demeth. Demeth working on Lockett. Calls to Howard. Howard's going to go ISO against Sammy Archer. Underneath pass has it picked off. Here come the Suns. End of the third quarter. Going to be no good. So at the end of the third quarter, Suns 66. That's Good Life 55. One more quarter of play. What does That's Good Life needs to do to close this up a little bit further, Fiend?
I mean, again, I'm going to go back to the strategy of trying to, drive the paint, get it inside, get, easy buckets. Stop trying to take these long threes. It's just not working for them. So I think they've just they got to tighten up their defense and get back. He's seeing too many guys. The Suns, if there's a 3-on-2 advantage, they get a third guy back. Then there's another trailer coming down that they hit wide open for a shot. So all 5 guys on the court need to get back for that Goods Life, and it's going to be a track meet here.
Well, that was a good third quarter for That's Good Life. They outscored the Suns 27-19. So that's what got that deficit down. So here we go. On the floor for the Suns, Lockett, McCray, Smith, Hampson, and Anderson. Here's Lockett. Gets picked up. Anderson all by himself for 3 from the left side. That's going to be long. Rebound to Kalen Rains. So again, Suns continue to be cold here in the second half. Here's Rains underneath. Works. You go to work. Has the matchup and can't get it to fall, but he gets the foul. As you said, Fiend, getting the ball into Rooks and letting him go one-on-one. If they don't bring the double, he's just got to continue playing through.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think if you're that Goods Life, you need to force the Suns to shoot threes. You can't let them get easy shots in transition. Make them beat you at the three-point line.
Boy,
Cam has really struggled from the line today.
Yeah, he's 2 for 7 so far. And
Short.
2 for 8. Yeah, 25% from the line is not what we're looking for. Here's Lockett. So Smith leaves it up short. He has too many guys back. Here's Cam bringing the ball up by himself.
Sure you want the 7-footer bringing it
Back
up.
to Rooks. Cam, dunk it. Big bucket. Cut it down to a 9-point lead. What's the answer from the Suns? Here's Smith, cross-court pass Anderson. They need this bucket bad, and that's in and out. Cam with the rebound, has it stolen by Lockett. That's not what we want. Lockett with the bucket.
Inadvertent pass by Rooks there. Should have held on to it.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Was going to go, brought it back out. Here's Howell in the long post working on Anderson. To Fitzpatrick from the threat. It's going to be short. Trace with the rebound. He's going to put that up. Long. It's going to be long. Cam's going to get it. Offensive rebound. He's going to go right to the lane. Contact and the foul. Cam Rooks. Layup. Offensive rebound. Puts it on the floor. Layup and the foul.
Dominant in the paint.
Now, if he just cashed these free throws, they'd be in the lead.
Yep.
68-59, 9-point lead. As Rooks gets the N1 and no, leaves it short. Here's McCray, going to go right back, lay it up, and that's missed. Rooks control it. Just nice to be 7 foot.
Yeah, he looks tired, though. I think they could give him a breather right now.
Back out to DeMeth. Here's Cam with the screen. He's rolling to the basket. Trace lays it up and in. That's Good Life is hot. 7-point lead only for the Suns. 68-61. They better stop the bleeding. That's Good Life. Wow, that's also missed. Suns playing right into the That's Good Life hands. They're playing right in their hands. Here's Rains. That's not what we want either. Kills the momentum, Fiend, shooting a long three that was out of
especially
rhythm.
when they're not going down. I mean, when you're hitting them, then you cut the lead, but you can get back in this game with just twos now.
Now Anderson missed the dunk.
Push it.
And now That's Good Life throws it away. So now we're back to the slop. But 68-61 Suns up by 7. They had a 22-point lead, but they continue to shoot the threes, even though they're not falling. I would start to run some offense.
Yeah, 100%.
They have a deeper bench. Here's McCray. McCray, turnaround jumper, and doesn't fall but gets the foul.
Suns are a much better transition team than they are in the half court, so I think that's what you got to force them to do. Make them beat you in the half court.
Going to line to shoot 2 for the Suns, number 23, Christian McCray. He's had a great game. He has 22 in the game, although none in the second half. I'm sorry, in the fourth quarter here. Boy, the free throw percentage fiend. It's not great for both teams.
I think both teams are just really tired. I don't know if it's hot in here. It's, the humidity and the temperature. Maybe it's got to be affecting them.
Finally, they score 69-61 Suns. Here's That's Good Live. Hopefully they don't settle for a 3 when they got Cam Rooks in the game. Yeah. Here's Rooks. He should go to work. Baseline spin. Has it knocked out of his hands. They doubled him from behind. Here's Lockett. No one's going to pick him up. To Smith. Back underneath the Hampson for 2.
Textbook transition.
71-6 went back to a 10-point lead. Here's Howell. They should go right inside. Cam should go to work. There's no double. He should go to work. Back to the other side. And no call. Here come the Suns. Back to Smith. Smith cross-court pass. Lockett all by himself for 3. Cash. Aiden Lockett.
That was a huge 3.
And just like that, San Diego Suns back up to a 13-point lead after having it cut down to 7.
That's got to be so demoralizing as that Good's life, getting within, 6 or 7, and then just a couple of, big shots by the Suns. You don't convert on the other end, and then Aiden Lockett comes down and hits seems like a dagger 3.
Yeah, Lockett not having a huge game. He's got 10 points, but he's really controlled the pace. His presence more felt on the playmaking side today, where before he was really their primary scorer and their primary facilitator. So it's nice to see him having to settle down because he is the point guard. So I feel that teams that their point guard scores the most points are not getting the most out of their lineup.
Yeah, no, he's doing a great job of finding his teammates. You got guys like Malik Anderson, Christian McRae. They're pros. You need to get the ball in their hands. And I just like Lockett's playmaking ability, being able to, drive and beat his guy off the dribble and then kick off. And good vision. He's not turning the ball over. He's finding these guys. Some of them are just not converting. He'd have a lot more assists if they would.
All right, here we go. Here's That's Good Life in the White going from your left to right. Checking back in the game is number 0, Thomas Marcus, and number 11, Kyrie Edwards. Here's Raines off the pick. He'll pull up. That's good.
That's big time.
It's a long 2 for Kalen Raines. Here's Kobe Smith. Back out to the top of the key. Anderson guarded by Howell. He's off a pick by Lockett. A little Euro step. And that's no good. Tap back in by McRae. What's the call?
So it's a call. So Malik drew the foul.
So Anderson with the 2 points and the and 1.
It was McRae that got the 2 points. So I don't think I think the foul was before the shot. Another missed free throw.
So Anderson is just going to the line to shoot 2. Returning to the game for the Suns, number 10, Tyrone Shelley. Anderson hits the second. 75-61, 12-point lead for the Suns. That's good. Like they need a basket bad. Top of the key, Raines off of Shelley's screen. Has it knocked away by Noor. To the corner, Trace for 3. That's his spot. There it is. Trace DeMet for 3.
Big 3.
Closer to a 9-point lead once again. 75-66 Suns. Here's Lockett off of Shelley's screen. Long post to McRae, guarded by DeMet. That's a good matchup for the Suns.
Yeah.
Step back 3. Good.
Pro move and shot there.
That's a pro move. And that's a good matchup. Here's Edwards into the post. Has it knocked away. And there's going to be a foul. That's a good call. Fouls on Malik Anderson, his first personal. Shot out of bounds. That's Good Life. They need this bucket bad, cut it back to a single-digit lead. Here's how she go to work. No double coming. Go drive center. Has it stripped. Here comes Malik Anderson. Alley-oop to McCray.
Athletic move.
All right, here's Marcus. And he picks up the foul, slapped right in the face by Shelley.
Running clock, though, it's continuing to tick. 13 points down. That Goods Life. That was a good timeout by Jeff Goodall and Brandon Cheeks.
All right, 79-66 Suns. So the Suns have not played their best basketball in the second half, but have gotten hot here in the last minute and a half or so. What do they need to do to run away with this, Fiend?
I mean, I think you just got to keep pushing the pace on that Goods Life. The more you can score, the harder it is for that Goods Life to come back. So keep pushing the pace, do what you do, hit the boards, and close this out. I wouldn't change anything as far as the strategy. If they change up and try to slow down the pace, I think that's where they could find themselves in some trouble.
All right, so some changes for the Suns. Back into the game for Suns number 5, Max Perez. That's good. Like comes out with their lineup, same lineup they had going into the timeout. So on the floor for the Suns, Shelley, Knorr, Anderson, Perez, and Lockett. And for That's Good Life, Howell, Raines, Edwards, DeMeff, and at the line, Thomas Marcus. Hits the first one. Marcus out of San Diego High, big football here, football hero, football star, went to Arizona, and now is back to playing basketball as he hits both. Oh, and stolen by Raines, puts it up, and the foul. Big defense by Kaylin Raines, and picks up the foul for the N1. Not what the Suns wanted at all.
Very similar to what happened on the other end with Cam Rooks giving the ball up. Aiden Lockett, poor decision with the basketball. Leads to the M1.
79-70 Suns as Raines tries to cut the lead. And that's another missed free throw. Badly missed free throw. Here's Anderson. Whip pass to Shelley. Scoop pass to Lockett. Picked up by Edwards. Edwards off another Shelley. So you're going to try to drive it high off the glass. Good. Aiden Lockett with 12 in the game. Here's Edwards back the other way for That's Good Life. Lays it up. That's going to be strong off the glass. No call. Shelley to Lockett. They have a numbers 4-on-2. And is there a call? And there is a call.
It's like a trip.
Foul on Anthony Howell, his second personal. Should be side out of bounds, or are they going to the line?
Got to clean up the sweat on the floor. Safety first for these players. It's like they're going to jump.
All right, 81-70, Suns over That's Good Life. 2:11 remaining in the ball game. As we have a little court cleanup, side out of bounds to the Suns. That's Good Life needs to lock up, and they need to make every shot the rest of this game.
Pretty much.
Who wants it? Ooh. We almost got taken out, Fiend.
Max Perez is a big dude. I'm glad he did not barrel into our bench. Our equipment cannot handle that.
Yes. Yeah. Really appreciate the production value here of Sons of Montezuma. They do a great job. Andrew and Mateo and them, they do a wonderful job getting this coverage. Multiple camera angles, multiple microphones. It's a big time deal, Fiend.
Yeah, Mateo was breathing a sigh of release there. He saw all his having to replace all of his equipment. Is it insured? Do we have insurance on this equipment?
Here's Perez. Back out to Anderson. Picked up by Raines. Oh, behind the back pass to North. Whips it out to Shelley. Going to drive right to the center. Stepping out for the deal. Tyrone Sherry with a Jordan sway ball. Tyrone Shelley with 10 points in the game.
I think that's all she wrote.
Big three. Oh, he gets the shooter's touch.
Maybe not.
Kalen Rains.
You got to foul at this point if you're that Goods Life.
Yes, 81-73. They need to foul and get that, the Suns shooting free throws. Hope they miss. 126 remaining game. 8-point ball game. Suns up 81-73. Suns in the orange. That's Good Life in the white. Here's Lockett. Why they're not picking him up. He's going to drive and then bring it back out.
Such a good ball handler. He's lightning in a bottle.
Here's Anderson going to go right down the center. Slam dunk. Yeah, that's really not the defense. I don't know why they're not fouling him, Fiend.
Yeah.
Kyrie Edwards, straight line drive to the basket. No call, but the bucket.
I think I would try to find. I'm not sure who the worst free throw shooter is for the Suns, but if they have that intel, then they should be fouling him.
Back the other way. Edwards with the big three, and the bank is open on a Sunday for Kyrie Edwards. That's a huge three. 83-78. We have a 5-point ball game here. Oh, and now they get the turnover. Kalen Rains to Demeth. This is a ginormous three. Good! Trace Demeth with a huge three.
4-point
to a
game.
4-point game. Timeout on the floor.
Where did this come from?
I'm not going to lie, Fiend, I thought this game was over, and all of a sudden, 2 quick turnovers and 2 huge threes, and all of a sudden we have an 85-81 Suns lead. Suns are reeling.
Suns have to be in disbelief just like us.
Yeah. I mean, they got to get the ball in. That's a very sketchy pass. Shelley, that's, I think, who you want to foul. 32.7 seconds remaining, 4-point game. Shelley's got to hit this to ice this game. My goodness.
So if you're that Goods Life, who do you want taking the 3-pointers? Because you know they got to hit some threes.
Honestly, Edwards is fine. I mean, I would swing the ball to either Demeth or Marcus. Trace is this especially. I would try to swing a play for him. Shelley hits a big free throw, big free throw to give him 11 in the game. 5-point lead now for the Suns, 86-81. We have some substitutions. Checking back to the game, Christian McCray. That's a good substitution. They're trying to get Cam Rooks back in the game to get some rebounds. Oh, he missed that one. Here we go. Here's Demeth. Thomas Marcus for the three. Good! Thomas Marcus. 2-point game, 86-84. Oh, almost another steal. But out of bounds. Anderson scrambles for the ball, throws it off at Demeth. And now we have a timeout called on the floor. 86-84. Do not go. Do not leave. Don't get a drink. Don't use the bathroom. We have a thrilling game coming down. 23 seconds left. 86-84. What did That's Good Life got to do, Fiend?
I mean, the shot clock's off right now, so you got to press. And I would just try to get a steal here. And if you foul, you foul and put them at the line. But try to get a steal. And if you can, it's in the backcourt. Actually, it is in the backcourt. So, you might be able to get a layup.
Yeah,
tie this thing up. I can't believe it.
All right, so on the floor for the Suns, we have Anderson, Perez, Lockett, McCray, and Shelley. Oh, is there a trail? There's a trail. Thomas Marcus! Throw down, dunk, tie, ball game! 86!
Goodness.
86! 15 seconds. You can't foul. Here's Perez.
No foul.
And a drive.
Oh,
and the foul. My goodness gracious. 86-86. Big free throws here. Holy smokes, Fiend.
That Goods Life back from the dead. I thought their goose was cooked.
Yeah.
But a barrage of 3-pointers and a slam by Thomas Marcus to tie the game. Wow.
I mean, Marcus had the big three, And then the steal at half court, and then the resounding dunk. Shelley going to try to win this game here. Big free throws, and he misses it. Return to the game for That's Good Life, Cam Rooks. Returning to the game for the Suns, number 3, Eli Hampson. 8.6 seconds remain. Shelley with
I like this strategy. You get Cam Rooks in there to get the rebound in case they miss, and then I call timeout right away. Advances.
If they have any left, I'm sure they do. And Shelley makes that free throw to give him a 1 point, and there's the timeout as you called it. So 87-86 Suns. 8.6 seconds remaining in the game. Brandon Cheeks just calls a timeout. I know what they're gonna. If they're smart, they'll get the ball into Rooks and let them win the game either from the block or from the line. Cam's a good free throw shooter.
What I would look to do is get it into Cam Rooks, but then when the double comes, make sure the cutter cuts to the basket.
My guy, full-time hoops here, Aaron Bergen. He's the play-by-play floor mic guy here for the fans here local, and he's got these guys going. Look at full-time. Go get him, full-time. We have an electric atmosphere here. Here's Coach Cheeks. He's drawing up the play to win this ball game. Honestly, I like That's Good Life chances right now, Fiend. What do you think?
Yeah, I do too. I mean, they got the momentum on their side. They're feeling confident. You got the best interior player on the floor in Cam Rooks. You got some dead-eye shooters like DeMeth and Thomas Marcus who are very confident right now.
Here's what I would do if I were them. Howell's going to inball the bound. I would get it to Marcus. I'd have a back pick for Rooks. Rolls to the basket to post up. Get it in. Here's Marcus. Going to drive right down the center of the floater. Good! Oh! Thomas Marcus. Wow. 88-87. That's Good Life with a lead. 4.2 seconds left as the Suns call him a game-defying timeout. Holy smokes. Marcus with the last 7 points in the game.
Is this really happening?
I mean, they almost threw the ball away. You knew the ball was going to go into Rooks, but Marcus, who's one of the best athletes in this league, let alone on the floor right now, Fiend, and just did it by himself. I mean, he's the guy you want.
Taking it into his own hands and saying, I'm going to get this bucket. I'm going to win this game. Amazing athletic play.
I don't know what you're doing on a Sunday, but we are here at the Hive with Sons of Montezuma bringing you this ball game. Unbelievable game. This game was over with. That's Good Life down by as much as 22 points, have now scored the last 7 points unanswered, and all they need to do now is play a little defense for 4.2 seconds. They can win this ball game.
I think if you're the Suns, you got to get the ball in Aiden Lockett's hands if you can. Going into McCray.
Oh, almost a pick. Here's McCray. They're going to get it off.
Oh, I don't think they got it off.
Oh, and That's Good Life with a huge, huge win. 88-87. What a game. What a game. Despite all the missed free throws, despite Latrell Davis not being able to play at all in the second half, despite all the missed free throws and all the turnovers, they come back and win this game.
Just an amazing display of determination and resilience. I said it. I thought they were done. They said no, no, no. And wow, what a finish at the end. I mean, just amazing. And your heart just breaks for the Suns. Undefeated, no more in Swish League. They had this game, it seemed like, in control, in the hands, and they let this one slip away, Trent.
All right, so we're going to toss over to Kevin. Kevin's got Thomas Marks
That
online.
Goods Live. That Goods Live wins it with a game-winning floater by Thomas Marcus. Thomas, you guys crawl all the way from behind. What'd you guys do? How'd you guys change the game plan from the first half?
Honestly, from a good game plan from our coach. We went out and executed, and we were able to get the job done.
Suns team undefeated before going into this game. What was something about them that just was such a struggle in the first half?
Honestly, team has length, except for their point guard, but they're all about 6'6" and over, so we try to crash boards and get.
Sir, tell me about the game plan in the huddle throughout the entire second half. What changed? What was the mindset?
Limiting them. We were getting blown out with the transition offense, but we limited half-court offense, and we were able to get the job done.
18-point performance. What a game. Had a bang out. How are you feeling about this win?
Feel good. Just glad we got the win.
That's it from here. Thomas Marcus, game winner. That's Good's life. First loss for San Diego Suns. Thank you, bro. Yes, sir.
All right, great job,
Back to you
Kevin.
guys.
Great job, Kevin. All right, so final thoughts here. For the Suns, we have Aiden Lockett with 12 points, Christian McCray with 28 points, Malik Anderson with 11 points, Eli Hampson with 11 points, Tyler with 12 points, Han Noor with 4, Cassini, Kobe Smith with 4, Cassini with 3, and Howard with 2 for a total of 87. And for That's Good Life, we've got Thomas Marcus with a game high 18 points, yet 7 in the final, 40 seconds to win this game. Cam Rooks with 16, Trace Demeth with 12, Tyree Edwards with 11, Kevon Fitzpatrick with 7, Kaylin Raines with 12, Hashemi with 2, Howell with 8, and Latrell Davis with 3. So that'll do it for this game, and we will come back for the next game between the Valley Farms and UTG. So on behalf of the Sports Fiend, we will be right back. Stay with us.
Welcome back to game 2 of the Swish Pro-Am. Valley Farm versus UTG. An understaffed Valley Farm. They're missing multiple star players. UTG with a fully loaded squad. Coach Jeff Harper. Here with me is Trent Suzuki. Trent, how are we feeling about the second game?
All right. Well, after that unbelievable game 2, I'm looking forward to a really good game here. Again, no Nathan Mensa, no Billy White, no Sean Newman, no Terry Lee. Lot of star players for Valley Farms. So let's see if they can do their job. They only got 5 players, so they're going to have to conserve their energy. And if I'm UTG, I try to run them out of the building. All right, so our referees today, Miss Jen Calhoun, Miss Alyssa Campanero, Mr. Nathan Ball. Coach for UTG is Jeff Harper Harris, legendary coach of Lincoln High School, and Shane Geschwin for Valley Farms. On the floor for UTG, number 21, Molly Mojuice. Number 3, Jane Norton out of Mission Bay High School. Malik Parsons, one of the stars of this league. Josh Smith and Aaron Felix. And we'll go over the starters for Valley Farms in a minute.
Involuntary whistle.
Yeah, so Valley Farms, on the floor for Valley Farms, again, a bunch of new names. 15, Desai Lopez, number 21, Nate Simon. Those are the people we know. Darren Noble, number 4. David Hector, number 5. And Jaleo Keith out of Foothills Christian, number 1.
Sai Lopez with the ball at the top of the key. Tries to get away from Malik. Shot up for Valley Farm. No good. Outlet pass. Aaron Felix could not receive that.
All right, turnover to start the game.
Lopez comes down with the ball. Calls ISO. Drives in the paint. No good. Gets his own rebound. Blocked.
All right, here's Smith to Norton.
Aaron Felix with a great spin move. No good, though. Rebounded by Darren. Darren playing floor general. Down to the lane. Lay me. 2 points. Valley Farm.
Noble accelerated. Hezzy dribble, blew right to the basket. Here's Parsons.
I talked to Parsons before the game. Offered a simple question, 20. He goes, if Darren's playing, I'm going for 60. League almost got away with out of bounds. 58 more to go against Darren Noble.
Side Lopez comes down with the ball. Off to Simon. His three. It's good. Assist. Lopez. 5-2. Valley Farm against UTG. Home team. This is a good matchup right here. Desai Lopez and League Parsons. Down the lane. Foul. Going to the line. David Nectar. Excuse me, Hector.
Again, Valley Farms missing all their San Diego State star players. Nathan's playing in the summer league, so he's in Vegas now. As Hector goes to the line, hits the first.
Knocks down the second. 7-2, early lead, Valley Farm. Another whistle. Shot clock reset on the floor. New possession.
So earlier games, game one, we had a win, low baller 76, team hit 68. And of course, we just had the thrilling 88-87 victory, That Good Life over the Suns. I think it's one of the best games I've ever seen here.
Safe to say. Holy gets it blocked by Noble. Gets his own rebound and one. Foul on Noble. Moly Mojis. Looks to convert the three-point play.
So most of these players on UTG have played for Jeff Harper Harris here at Lincoln. So all San Diego born and bred. Jay Norton, the exception, played at Mission Bay High School for Marshawn Cherry with Boogie Ellis as he makes that free throw to convert the three-point play.
Familiar name, Boogie Ellis. Also missing for the Valley Farm roster. Lee Parsons in the corner. His three is down.
Parsons for three.
He's on the board.
Malik's a top three to five player in this league. I love the guy.
Just a certified bucket. Close friends with Quincy Farabee. Them two go back all the way to the Sierra Santa Rec League.
Aaron Felix, short.
Rebounded Nate Simon. There's Hezzy. Loses it. Felix with the ball. Coming down the middle. Out to Malik. Pump fake. Josh Smith.
Straight away three, no good. So on the floor for Valley Farms, there's number one, Jalea O'Keefe.
Darren throws up a prayer. Does not connect. Jay in the corner. Looks to slow down the pace, but Felix
No call.
Out of bounds going the other way.
All right, so again, Valley Farms, they have five players and have to control the pace.
Turnover, Simon. Josh Smith out. Mobley gets fouled going to the line. UTG taking advantage of their opportunities on the fast break, as it is said, once again, Valley Farm only has five players on the court.
Going to line to shoot two for UTG, number 21, Moly Mojus.
Rebounded Hector. Turnover Hector.
There's Norton.
League, same spot from earlier. Doesn't connect. Everybody seems to be the point guard for Valley Farm. Nobody seems to matter if a certain personnel gets to pick up the ball and take it down low.
Well, they're all about the same height. They're all about
Yeah.
6 feet tall. So Jalay's a little taller. He's 6'4". Give and go.
Hector smokes it. Rebound and Thornton.
Norton to Malik.
Malik step back, pull up, back of the rim. Norton got away with the travel. His lefty shot is up.
Norton with a bucket. No Dominic McGuire for UTG. No Ronnie Reedus. No Tyrell Robinson.
Kick ball on League. This game would have been a battle of height if both rosters were available, but the complete opposite as it comes to a timeout.
So UTG 10, Valley Farm 7. So yes, it's again, these pro-ams are going to be subject to whatever your personnel is, and again, with summer league starting, that's obviously going to take precedent over a pro-am. So again, with Nathan trying to get an NBA contract, he's going to play and show his skills out in Vegas with all the bright lights and all the best players available during the summer.
As far as the other San Diego State players, Miles Burr, Sean Newman, numerous names that, getting over a 4th of July weekend, getting close with the family as they head back this week to Jeff Jacobs Jam Center, and ready to lock in and close out their final year of the Mountain West as they set to prepare for the Pac-12 the following year.
10-7 UTG. Again, UTG in the green going from your right to left. Valley Farm in the black going from your left to right. I like Valley Farm's colors. I'm a big black and pink and blue guy. So.
Yeah.
Jaleo O'Keefe with a baseline jumper.
If you're Valley Farm, what are the keys to victory for you?
Well, Molly with a rebound and a drive. I think, Valley Farm needs to conserve energy. They need to, if they can hit 3-pointers, they need to take those. It takes less energy to get all the way to the rim. But if they leave it short, that's not going to work. Norton straight away. That's no good.
Hector, a couple heads is down on Felix. Home fakes out. Delay, his long two does not connect. Molly with the rebound out to Jay. Norton left hand on the left side. Swings around. Jay, nice pump fake. Aaron, his mid-range short corner Jay is good.
15-9 UTG. Oh, cookies. Here's Malik. Malik driving. Molly Moses with a bucket with his 8th point in the game.
The momentum seems to be on UTG side as long as they keep doing what they're doing. Another block turnover for Valley Farm. Jay Norton, left hand on the left side. Fadeaway Jay.
Nice shot, Jay. Love Jay. Athletic, quick, smart.
Simon, his pull-up floater is good to end the drought. 19-11, UTG. Molly, feeling good. His 3 connects.
Molly having a good game so far. He's
Mo
got
3
11
for Mo Lee.
11 in the game.
Delay, response of his own, connects. Back and forth, shootout for both sides.
Here's Felix.
Careful with that pass.
Noble.
Jay's Island. Close that window. Delay down the middle. Very athletic move to connect with the reverse.
Nice body control by Jalay. Avoid all the contact. Get that bucket. I like them yellow shoes he's wearing too. Here's Felix on the drive.
Malik on the side. Lopez calls his number. Step back. Gets the foul.
To me, that's a good matchup, Kevin.
I agree.
I don't think Desai cannot stay with Malik if Malik's cooking like he normally can. I like Desai as a player. Just it's a bad matchup for him.
Desai showing that Aztec pride on the defensive end. Just got to stay disciplined and down. Falls for that Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade-esque pub fake. Back of the rim leak.
Tell you what, free throws today have just been abysmal from all day long.
There's something in this air.
All right, checking in the game for UTG number 24, Darian Manson. Don't have to worry about, as he sinks it, don't have to worry about subs for Valley Farm.
Delay, great Hezzy pull. Showing life for Valley Farm. 23-18, Malik Parsons on Desai Lopez. Felix, his three.
Good.
Bang,
And
bang.
Felix with a pull-up three from the left elbow extended.
Side of the zero. Kicks out. Hector. No good. Delay good off a rebound. His fade away.
Little turnaround weak opposite shoulder jumper, Jalea O'Keefe. Jalea's got 11 in this game.
Putting the team on his back. Felix.
Look at Josh Smith. Josh Smith battling underneath there, 1-on-2.
Josh Smith looking like Kenneth Fareed out here.
Kenneth Fareed, the manimal. All right, so 26-26 UTG as the first quarter comes to an end.
On the sideline, we have Mateo here promoting a clothing brand here in San Diego.
Gotta love it.
Support your small businesses.
So 26-20 UTG out to a quick lead. Again, they're outmanned the other. UTG just needs to continue to push pace, use their depth, and I don't see this being a huge problem for them. But hey, Valley Farm playing very well so far.
UTG definitely understands the grind as not as much as I thought so as they turn over the ball. Going the other way to Valley Farm, Desai Lopez bringing the ball up. Looks to get them into offense. Darren Simon, Delay still feeling good after that strong first quarter. Keeps his pivot foot down, gets the foul, and he's headed to the line. Looking for point 12 and 13.
So going to line, Jalea O'Keefe was very, very good player for those early Foothill Christian teams. Played with Yassine Garam and Jaron Nafaretti, Carter Hollingers. Missed the first.
Great list of names you just listed right there.
They were staples in the high school scene about 5 years back. As O'Keefe makes a second for his 12th point of the game.
Parsons pushes the ball up the court. Pick and roll does not connect with Smith. Felix downhill. No good.
Smokes it. Also seen a million smoke layups.
Darren, coast to coast. Speed kills.
You can't be 6'7", you better be fast. And that he is. Parsons down the lane, draws contact, no foul.
So explosive, Malik Parsons. Lopez on Parsons, back to O'Keefe. Down the lane, gets his own rebound. Gets pulled down, no call. Lopez Connects and one. Makeup call from the ref. +2 and 1 on the line.
So this is what Valley Farm needs to do. They're going to need to get and ones. They're going to need to get steals. They're going to need to take advantage of every miss, and they're going to have to score at every opportunity because they don't have any depth.
Every possession is key for Valley Farm in this game, as Desai Lopez does not connect on the three-point play, but blocks the corner shot.
Into the game for UTG, number 11, Manny Barnett. So on the floor for UTG's Barnett, Parsons, Manson, Felix, and Smith. And obviously for Valley Farm, their starters and their finishers.
Aaron on Manny. Another foul on UTG.
Noble going to line.
Valley Farm utilizing their possessions very strategically, looking to get UTG players in foul trouble. Slowing the game down. Add points onto the board. +1 for Noble.
28-26 UTG, 8:30 left in the first half. Again, Valley Farm in the black and pink going from your left to right, and UTG in that Lincoln green going from your right to left. Here's Parsons.
Felix is just getting down the floor at will every possession. Does not connect once again. Oh, a little miscommunications from Jalea and Desai. Manny out to Leak. Leak thought about it. Still thinking about it. Out on the corner on the island. Put back in from Josh Smith.
Someone better box shot Josh Smith out.
It's not an easy assignment right there, Trent. Deflection stays here for Valley Farm.
All right, checking into the game for UTG, number 3, Jay Norton. And number 2, Jair Benjamin. So on the floor for UTG, Felix, Benjamin, Norton, Parsons, and Barnett.
Draws the charge. First possession inside the game. Jair Benjamin bringing quality seconds to the game for UTG.
6:56 remaining in the first half. 30-26 UTG as Aaron Felix.
Star player League Parsons. His three short. Gillet point forward. Hezzies. Darren gives it to Hector. Simon, his three. No good. Parsons outlet. No. Norton looking to control the pace out to Manny. No, big size advantage for Manny right there. Wise decision bringing it out. Jay Norton skipped to my Lou. Offhand lay.
Norton with his 6-point in game. 32-26 UTG. 6 minutes left. Here's Hector.
Good rebound by Valley Farm. Jalea odd hand. Does he still have it? Lopez sneaks in his late. Oh my goodness.
Parsons got lucky. Got his pockets picked. Almost got it stolen again.
The side with the toilet lay and out. Spins around and out. Aaron Felix is their energizer bunny for sure. Every time he gets the ball, he's on attack mode.
He's just a smart player, understands his role in the game, and he's a facilitator, brings the ball up, gets the team in the offense, hits the open three, cuts to the basket. Just smart, wily player. Knows how he makes his money.
Speaking of smart player, League Parsons draws to Desai Lopez for another foul.
It's a bad matchup, Kevin. It's a bad matchup. Parsons would decide Parsons should just be taken to the rack.
I'm a little biased. Asai Lopez is my guy. I gotta have his back on there.
I get it. Just looking from attributes.
For sure.
Attributes. I love Desai as a player. Great player. O'Keefe.
Keeps the hot hand. Jaleel O'Keefe keeping Valley Farm within reach. 4-point game, 33-29. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Felix responds short. Rebounded by Hector. Out to Simon. Kicks out. Darren. Short.
3:56 remaining, second half, 33-20.
Felix again. Back of the rim. High arcing shot from Simon. Not connect. Long shot, long rebound. Jay Norton pass and cut. Felix spins. Keeps his pivot foot.
Nice move, Aaron Felix.
Such a tough bucket.
His 7 points in the game. 35-29.
Timeout, Valley Farm. Catch a breather for their guys. Credit to them for keeping it within single digits. This game could get ugly if UTG wants to.
Well, again, if I'm Valley Farm, I'd be running endless series of dribble handoffs, to try to catch them in a switch and then explode off the handoff to get to the bucket and draw a foul. I think the more they're at the free throw line, that favors them. They can rest during those free throws, and then UTG has to more play back to their speed. And if I'm UTG, I'm just trying to run, make this a track meet, make it in transition, make them have to get back on defense, play rim to rim, and that's what I would do if I were them. I'm sure that's what they're drawing up, but UTG, to me, they need to be really playing at a much faster pace, as we have substitutions into the game for UTG. Number 5, Life Wade, and also back in the game, number 21, Mojus, and also number 0, Parsons remains in the game. So I believe this is Parsons' only first or second game in. He's just came from playing overseas. He wanted to rest first couple of weeks of the Swish, and now he's back in it. Again, he's one of my favorite players in this league. Year after year, he's challenges for MVP, and I think he's a great player.
Give the ball to Leak. Life Wade, what a name. Great name.
Yeah, I don't know him. I don't know what kind of player he is, so I'm going to see right now. Good size, though. See what kind of skills he brings to the table.
There goes your dribble handoffs right there, Trent. Draws down, double down screen for Delay. Does not hit his 3.
Barnett leaves it for Norton.
Leak.
Bingo! There's that explosion that I was telling you about. I'm telling you, he can get up quick, he can get up fast, and he's got the power.
The most explosive players I've seen here in the Swish Pro-Am.
A lot of contact.
Sai Lopez calls for a mismatch. Skips. Gets bailed out from the ref.
Picks up the foul.
Jeff Harper is not okay with that call. Not okay with that defense as well from his team.
37-29 UTG. Noble working on Barnett.
Hezzy Poole connects.
Noble with 3.
Very noble of him to make that shot.
He has 8 points in the game.
Right back in your face. Short. Noble. Downhill. Whoa.
I like this Darren Noble. I've never seen him before, but I like him. He's quick, knows his role, doesn't throw the ball away. Here's the leak from straight away. It's going to be long.
Keep the ball. Darren Noble. Hot hand. Calls his number. Calls a screen from O'Keefe. Tries to get that same mismatch. We still do get a mismatch. Smaller Manny on
nice
delay,
move.
and it is a 1-point game. 90 seconds left in the first half. 37-36, UTG. League rejects the screen.
League picks up the fouls, going to the line to shoot 2 more.
If Desai Lopez wants to stay in this game, he's going to have to switch off on who he's defending. It's 3 on Desai.
And they got no subs. And I'm telling you, if I'm a league, I'm just going right at him.
That's the game plan for UTG. Recognize the mismatch. And it seems that any player that guards League Parsons is a mismatch. League hits the first one. Second one on its way up. Doesn't hit it. Nate Simon gets ahead of the front court. Slows the pace down. Hot hand. 2 players from Valley Farm have the hot hand. Who's going to take the last second shots of this first half? Darren Noble with the hezzy.
Hezzy, lay it up. My
Lay
goodness.
me. Ties the game. Darren Noble showing heart for Valley Farm.
35 seconds remaining in the game. 38-38. Great game we have here. Pull-up jumper from the side by Parsons.
Disgusting. Disgusting. League Parsons is well ahead of his way to get that 20 points that I asked from him earlier.
Shot clock is off.
Bad place to be if you're Valley Farm in that corner. Noble being strong with the
all
ball.
sorts of contact.
5 seconds.
Molly.
Give me that. Beat it up from behind. Nate
David
Hector.
Oh,
And almost hits a
almost
3/4 court shot.
That was not 3/4. That was the whole court. So 40-38 UTG. Valley Farm doing a great job of beating this game despite having only 5 players and all their stars not here.
40-38. Exciting first half. What looked to be a blowout is now a very tight game.
All right. For Kevin Sandoval, we will take a break. Stay with us as UT is up 40-38. See you in a minute. All right, we are back live here from the Hive at Lincoln High School on this beautiful Sunday for the San Diego Swish Pro-Am with UTG understand the grind with a 40-38 lead over Valley Farm. I am Trent Suzuki doing color along with our play-by-play man Kevin Sandoval. All right, so what are the game plans here for the second half? I think UTG is going to continue doing what they're doing. Again, I would put the ball in Malik Parsons' hands and let him go to work.
Every possession. Let him get that 60 that he wants. Josh Smith draws a foul. Desai Lopez picks up his 4th. 12 seconds into the second half. My boy.
So
hands up.
first half scores for Valley Farm. Jelly O'Keefe with 16. Darren Noble with 12. Nate Simon with 5, Desai Lopez with 3, and David Hector with 2 for a total of 38. As Smith goes line, and for UTG, Parsons with 13, Mojuice with 11, Felix with 7, Jay Norton with 6, Josh Smith with 2 for a total of 40.
Josh Smith connects the second after missing the first for a total of 3. Darren Noble, an exciting first half. Bringing energy from the crowd.
41-38.
Jalea O'Keefe being very strong with the ball, handling this Lincoln High School pressure.
The first personal for Josh Smith as Noble attacks Felix.
DHO to Nate Simon. Push off, gets away with it. Out to Noble. Desai. Looking to be on the board. Blocked by Smith. Deflection by O'Keefe. Desai back out to O'Keefe. Delay. 40-41.
He got away with a shove off there.
It's a physical game. Pro rules. Moley. Close that door. O'Keefe looking to slow Simon down. Hector, top of the key. Bunch of one-on-one ball from Valley Farm. Out of bounds. Nate Simon going the other way to understand the grind. A lot of ISO ball from Valley Farm. Looking to be on the same page. Second half. Good deflection.
Not
Bad
a
pass
great
from
pass.
Parsons.
Not a great pass.
Desai looks to see if he has the open floor. Josh Smith. There's no going around Josh Smith. Darren likes to match up BCs. His own rebound, little man. No good. Jane Norton skips. Leaking a corner, playing cat and mouse fadeaway. No good.
That's not the shot they want. As Lopez swings and he throws the ball away.
Sloppy start to the second half from both sides. Norton looks to command the offense for UTG. Gets a leak out from Parsons. Jay Norton.
Nice drive, Jay. Giving him 8 in the game. Mo Juice.
Almost comes up with the steal. Noble with the no look. Hector smokes it.
How is that not a call? As Smith brings the ball up.
Makeup call from the referees as Noble makes a noble play for his team.
$43-30 UTG up on Valley Farm. 7:53 remaining in the third quarter.
Delay.
Boy, he's really improved since I've seen him. He's got 20 in this game, and he's pretty much running the show for Valley Farm. Mo just leaves that a little bit short. Simon brings the ball past half court.
Down one, 43-42. Valley Farm looks to make a key possession, and they don't. Did they get rewarded back with it? Yes, sir. Valley Farm.
Valley Farm has a chance to go up. I don't think they've had the lead yet today.
I think they got out to a 7-2 lead, and then from there, UTG's just been in control the entire way. Hector with their lead is back, 44-43.
He just put his shoulder down and said, "Get out of my way. I'm going to go into the rack."
No, sometimes you just got to do that, whatever it takes with the officiating today.
I mean, he's a big boy, too. He's built well. Looks like a football player.
Yeah, middle linebacker to say. Felix responds with a spin move.
Nice move, Aaron.
Good reverse pivot from Nate Simon out to Jaleel O'Keefe. Has a hot hand. Hezzy three. Good.
Wow.
Jaleel carrying Valley Farm.
I mean, he has half their points. He's getting rebounds. Really improved since last time I saw Jaleel play. Jaleel was MVP of the full-time hoops cream of the county a few years ago.
Wow.
Look at Malik. Right down the gut for another dunk. You might want to step up and take a charge on that one.
Such an athletic move from an athletic player. Hector back-to-back, downhill plays.
Well, it's clear who their best player is on the floor, and that is David Hector. Oh, Parsons.
Gambles. Josh Smith.
Nice play, Malik. Euro pass to Josh Smith with an easy bucket.
Cardinal sin from Jaleo Keith. Never gamble if you're not too sure. Aside looking to be on the board. Another fadeaway blocked by Smith again. Jaleo Keith looks for a three in the corner. Good.
Jalea is on fire. 26 in the game. It's not even the third quarter. It's halfway over.
If I'm Jalea, I'm mad at my team for not helping me. Valley Farm needs to come up with some plan to have some backup for Jaleo Keith. So we have a defensive 3-second violation. Rewards into a technical foul. Aaron Felix shoots those free throws.
So again, you have to play the man. You cannot play any sort of zone. It's an NBA rule, so we play NBA rules here. Norton in and out. Rebound O'Keefe. It's O'Keefe.
Gets a switch out. Darren Noble had a hot hand as well. Too strong. Good find from League Parsons. I see you. Tie ball game, 52 up. Little under 4 minutes left in this third quarter.
Lopez
Decide.
Lose it.
Not
Look,
having
Smith.
the best game right now.
Smith lays it up and in. Boy, he is really having a great game.
Cannot be guarded this game. UTG needs an answer for him.
Oh, get out of here.
Cy Lopez shows some effort on the court. Leak has ISO on Hector. Mismatch. Josh Smith draws two. Molly Puller J. Very, very classy jump shot right there. Left hand, right, left. Timeout Valley Farm looks to give their players some rest. 56 apiece. 2:42 left in this third quarter. If you're UTG, are you doubling Jaleo Keith, knowing that just have anybody else shoot the ball for Valley Farm?
I mean, he's killing them. I mean, they've switched 3 different guys on him. Again, I would put Malik Parson on him right now. He's their best athlete. He's their best defender. He's their quickest guy. That's what I would do. I'd be face guarding him. I'd be making him put the ball on the floor because he's probably shooting 65, 70% from the field. I'd make him drive it a little bit more even. And again, they have the depth. I'd be putting him on the line a little bit more just because you got to tire him out because he's shooting the lights out.
And they're very efficient shots. I haven't seen one quote-unquote dumb shot he's taken. Nothing difficult. Very simple ball game he has.
UTG comes back out with their same lineup. So they got Norton, Felix, Mojus, Parsons, and Smith. Of course, as mentioned many times already, Valley Farm only has the 5 players today, so they're doing a great job staying in this game. Again, I like this Darren Noble a lot. I like this David Hector a lot.
Another intermittent whistle. Shot clock reset for the ball game. Cy Lopez out to Jalea.
Oh, look at the move.
Jalea cannot be guarded again. There's nothing they can say at them.
Let Jalea cook. He is killing anyone that guards him.
Need an answer on the defensive end. Jay Noren out. Foul
And the
on
foul.
Jale.
So that's what I've been doing if I'm UTG. I mean, you got to get Jalea in foul trouble because he cannot be stopped. So make him play some defense.
I believe that's his first foul of the game.
It's his second. I mean, Jaleo Keith has 30 points in the game. It's not fourth quarter yet. (58-56) Valley Farm. 1:23 left as the clock runs down. We only play stop clock the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter.
(57-58). 65 seconds left of this third quarter. Noble on Norton. Cy Lopez not having the best game tonight. Looks to throws it away.
Cookies. Here's Norton. Oh, nice touch pass.
Malik Parsons, as soon as he gets up in the air, it seems he's up there for quite a while.
Here's Simon.
Good no-look pass. Desai gets away with a chicken wing. Loses it, gets bailed out by the ref. Goes to the line for two. 59-58. Once again, we are witnessing a great performance from Jale O'Keefe. 5 players, 4 teammates, 30 points out of 58.
Doing a great job. Let's see. They're going to need these free throws again. The Valley Farm needs to take advantage of these lulls in the action, catch their breath. Lopez hits the first.
Connects both. 35 seconds left. That's the man you want with the ball for UTG, Malik Parsons.
They just need to go 5 out and let Malik cook. 12 on the shot
Rush
clock.
screen from Felix. Calls ISO in the mid-range area. Foul is on the ground. Sideline out of bounds coming up for UTG. Scratch that. They are
No, they're lining up.
1-1. 5 fouls, 1-1. Anything over 7 is 2 shots.
I love Malik Parsons. I love his game. I love his demeanor.
I love his shoes. Kobe Yates, Venice Beaches. Great feats.
Oh. A little hip check from Jalea to Malik sent him flying.
Not his way. This is the match that we want to see.
Yep, this is what I want.
Quick,
Oh,
long
he almost
jumper.
hit that too. So as we go into this fourth quarter, again, if I'm UTG, I'm going to be running this thing. I just run the ball, keep the pace going, don't let up. Because every time you get into a set offense, Valley Farm can just sit there and play, go into a shell and play their shell defense and not have to move too much. So
Also allows Valley Farm to rest on the defensive end as well. If you're not moving the ball at a fast pace, if you're not getting downhill, such as Aaron Felix and Lee Parsons have been doing all game. Valley Farm has a lot life left. 12 minutes. This could make or break their season for the rankings before playoffs.
So going into this game, Valley Farm was 1-1. UTG is 0-2, so they really need this win this week so they can crawl back to 500. Valley Farm would also like this win. Otherwise, they're going to slip below 500. You know, in this league, you need to be at least 500 to have a chance to get somewhere.
The bleachers behind us, loaded. Aztec fans left disappointed as many of their favorites are not in the building.
So starting this fourth quarter, coming out, it'll be Valley Farm ball, but coming out on the floor for UTG is, their same lineup. They've got a bunch of guys on the bench, but they're not going to them. So it's Mojuice, Smith, Parsons, Felix, and Norton.
Coach Harper relying on experience these next 12 minutes. Hector gets inside the paint. His two is no good. Rebounded Norton. Going downhill, out to Parsons. Wide open. You know that's cash. No, it is off. Back to the rim, Parsons.
Oh, Norton
Give me
has
that.
Blocked by Hector. Here comes Simon.
Hit. Desai his three.
Lopez
Something's got to give for Desai Lopez, and that was it.
gives him 10 in the ball game.
Maybe 9. Felix pleading for a 2. And it's corrected.
2-pointer.
Yes, sir. Felix thinks about a 3 of his own. Knows that it's a mismatch. He throws a fader. No good. O'Keefe got to have a double-double at this point. Noble brought it out. It's
Nice
good.
shot, Darren Noble. 14 in the game. 64-60. Valley Farm with the lead.
2-man game for Valley Farm. Noble and O'Keefe making up most of the points for their team.
Nice move by Jay Norton getting the lane. He has 11 in the game. 64-62 Valley Farm. 10-18 remaining in the fourth quarter as Noble blows by his defender. Euro step miss.
Great move. Deceleration on that drive from Noble. Leak sees a mismatch. Knows that the help wasn't there. No box out.
Easy for Malik Parsons, who has 19 in the game.
The game just comes natural to him.
Oh, cookies. There's Mojuice.
Euro. Fell from behind.
Hacked. Nice play by Molly Mojuice. Gets the steal. Gets fouled from behind as he goes to the free throw line to shoot a pair. 64-64. 9:27 remaining in the fourth quarter here. As Mojuice cashes the first to give them the lead once again, 65-64.
Back-to-back close games in the Swish Pro-Am. Molly connects on both. Back in the lead, UTG, 66-64. UTG doing the best they can to avoid delay O'Keefe from getting the ball as they pick up a personal foul from Josh Smith. Physical game.
Cookies.
They got what
Smith.
they wanted.
Picked off by Hector. He got
Skips
numbers.
ahead. Lopez out on UTG. Great hustle from Ali Moses.
Good hustle by Moses. 2-point lead for UTG.
66-64 UTG. 7:58 remaining in the game.
Defensive 3-second violation on number 24 from UTG, Darian Manson.
You got to guard a man. Who's going to shoot the free throw? It looks like Baron Noble. We apologize. We've been calling him Darren. It's Baron Noble. Goes in line to shoot the technical. As Valley Farm gets the ball back.
Down one. Noble. Lopez.
Straightaway three. It's going to
Back
be
of the
long.
rim, out of bounds. Just hits the lining on the court. Couple possessions from Valley Farm where Jale O'Keefe does not receive a touch, and that's crucial coming down the line. Very important when your best player does not receive the ball. We head to a timeout. Valley Farm gets their rest for their players. Jeff Harper looks to rally the troops. Try to increase this lead. Get their first win of Season 7 of the Swiss Pro-Am. Valley Farm looks to go 2-1 to avoid going down into the losing column.
All right, 66-65. 6:52 remaining. And Valley Farm is, I mean, they've been in this game the whole time. It doesn't matter to them. They only have 5 guys. They're just going to run it. UTG has been playing really only 5 or 6 guys the whole time, so they have not taken advantage whatsoever of their deeper bench, which kind of confuses me. I don't know why they're just not running a track meet on these guys, making them play 90 feet.
League Parsons, top of the key on Hector. Mismatch. Every player on Valley Farm.
We call that a blow by where I'm from.
Cannot be guarded. There's no answer for Malik Parsons in any season of the Swish. Slip on the court. They call a blocking foul on Aaron Felix.
I don't know about that one.
Somebody needs to wipe that floor.
(68-65) UTG in the green, going from your left to right. Valley Farm with the ball, side out of bounds with Nate Simon.
Ty Lopez in the post, guarded by League Parsons. That's a double. Strong bucket, no good. Stays Valley Farm. Just Ty Lopez shaking up after that play. Look, the bump knees with Malik Parsons.
He's going to the bench, but guess what? There's no one can come in.
Timeout. Shane Geschman for Valley Farm. Head coach looking to give his player a breather.
So,
Hate to bump knees during the game. That's probably the worst feeling as a ball player. Whether that's accidental or it's majority of the time accidental, but it's just a terrible feeling. Think about clipping your pinky toe on the bed frame or a scooter to the shin. It's a similar feeling. It's so tough. Charlie horse. You hate to feel it.
So we have another game after this. We're only live streaming these last 2, so 4 games on the day. We do the 2 middle. Next game's going to be the Navy team, the Tritons, going against the Elite Ballers, last year's champions. So coming back on the floor for UTG, we got Norton, Felix, Smith, Manson, and Parsons. So they're choosing to go with Parsons, or check that, Manson over Mojus. So Leo Keith, holy
Keith, another bucket.
2-pointer.
Made it away to the sideline. ties the game up at 68. 5 minutes remaining. This is the Swish Pro-Am in San Diego.
32 points for Jaleo Key. That's by far the best game I've ever seen him play. If Parsons going to work.
Valley Farm caught a break right there with Malik Parsons. Malik Parsons showing efforts after his missed layup. He throws the ball out of bounds off of Valley Farm. We're headed the other way.
Here's Norton working on Simon.
Chicken wing, fade away. Good. James Harden-esque play from Jay Norton. See some very similarities in their lefty game right there. Noble responds
Noble for 3.
with a long range number of his own. 4 minutes left. We're tied at 70. Malik Parsons got the switch.
Parsons all the way to the rack.
So athletic. Got my 20. And counting for Malik Parsons.
72-70 UTG. They need to stop. Oh, there's a foul. No call.
7 seconds remaining. Throws up a shot. Does not
Good.
connect.
So Hector will go to the line to shoot 2. Give him a chance to rest. 3:36 remaining in this fourth quarter. UTG 72, Valley Farm 70. And Valley Farm in the black and pink going from your right to left. And UTG in the green going from your left to right. There's another missed free
Crucial
throw.
miss. David Hector has done all the dirty work for Valley Farm. Block shots, key rebounds on both ends. But nothing important.
Returning
right
to
now.
the game for UTG is Moly Mojuice as Manson checks out of the game.
Key free throw for David Hector and Valley Farm. Moley coming down the court. On Nate Simon gets him on the elbow.
Moch is going to the line for 2 more free throws.
2:40 running clock stops at the final 2 minutes of this game. First one connects for Mojis.
73-71, 2:20 remaining in the fourth quarter. This time is winding down again. As Kevin mentioned, we will play the final 2 minutes stop clock as the NBA does.
Second one connects for Mojis. Down 3. Valley Farm possession. Sensing the pressure from Felix. Simon downhill. Pump fake.
Oh, nice jump stop.
Smart play from Nate Simon. Cal State San Marcos guard. Jay Norton stops on the dime out to Mojis as they try to slow down the clock, and the best player on the court with the ball, Malik Parsons on David Hector. Leak Island, top of the key.
Oh, that's a
Good.
big 3. Parsons.
77-73. Less than 90 seconds to come.
26 points in the game as Lopez smokes a layup and gets a foul.
Would have been great efforts to get that three-point play. Doesn't connect. Headed to the line for 2. Minute 18 left for Valley Farm if they want to keep their record above 500.
77-73 UTG. 1:18 remaining in the game as clock has stopped on the free throws.
First one's down for Lopez.
Lopez, these are big free throws. Easy points. That's why they call them free.
And it's off. But it's out of bounds. And Valley Farm retains possession.
That's a big call. They have a chance to close this ball game to a 1-point game.
Palm Valley Farm, we're giving it to Jaleel Keith, and he does have the ball. Pump fake on Josh Smith. Loose ball on the court. League Parsons comes up with it.
Parsons.
Ooh, hard fall, but
Offense.
it's a charge drawn from Nate Simon. Parsons took a tough fall midair. So he gets up to recover, squinching and limping in pain.
That was not a dirty play. Simon was taking the charge, and
Basketball play, it happens.
I don't know why he didn't try to shoot. Was he too worried about falling? I don't know why he didn't put the ball out in the back toward the basket.
You always get that fear as a player when your legs get cut up under you. Try to brace yourself from your fall.
Here we go. 1 minute remaining. 77-74.
Simon pulls back.
Valley Farm needs a bucket right now.
Hezzy
loses
it off his shoe. Gets it back. Out to Lopez. Jale. Simon. Pump fakes. Step back three. Is good.
Good
Tie
shot.
game. 77 apiece. 45 seconds left.
There's no one across the timeline picked up by Noble. 36 on the clock.
Fasten your seatbelts,
15 on the
folks.
shot clock. 15 on the shot clock.
We're going down to the wire. A gamble from David Hector. League Parsons out to Aaron Felix. His
Oh, that's a
three is
big
good.
shot. Aaron Felix with 3.
24 seconds left.
Another close game. What a great game. Who's going to give in?
Timeout on the floor. Valley Farm down 3. 20 seconds left.
What a great game. 2 good ones here that we've given you on our Sons of Montezuma coverage here from the Hive at Lincoln High School. As UTG is up 80-77 over Valley Farm. 20.2 seconds remaining as Coach Shane Geschwin of Valley Farm has called this timeout. I'm sure he's telling his team to, hey, let's run a play. He's got the board up. Probably the run to hit a wide open 3, so I can see a pin down coming to a 3-point pop out. And if I'm Jeff Harper Harris, I'm telling them play clean defense, talk, no layups, and no open 3s.
Are you thinking a 3 right now from Valley Farm? Not
Yeah,
a quick bucket?
with 20 seconds left, you can't rely on getting another possession. So to me, I'm trying to get a clean look at the basket. Simon, Noble, Jalay, I mean, they can all hit this shot. But
Jalay with a close backcourt call does not go over.
holy smokes.
Bunch of dribbling from Jalay. Quick 2.
So he took the 2.
9
9
seconds
seconds
left.
left. They're going to have to foul.
Oh, almost comes up with the steal.
That was very close. Very close call.
8 seconds remaining in this game.
Referee Jen Calhoun calls it for UTG possession. Again, they're going to have to foul.
Timeout on the court. Jeff Harper calls it for UTG.
So the question is, who do you foul? As I'm looking here, Desai Lopez has made all of his free throws. Baron Noble has made 2 out of 3. Hector has made 3 out of 4. And Jaleel O'Keefe has made 1 of 2. So they've all made free throws today. So I'm not sure who you try to ice and get the foul. They're going to have to call play as the time will wind down. 8.3 seconds remaining. 80-79 UTG. Again, another game down to the very, very last seconds. Again, whoever's going to execute here, again, I'm really dying to see who they're going to foul to send to the line.
Who do you send to the line for UTG?
I mean, it's to me, I always try to foul the biggest guy I can. They usually have
Josh Smith.
That's what I would do. He's 1 of 2 from the line. All right, here we go. Again, 8.3 seconds remaining. 80-79 UTG in the green. Their possession. Valley Farm's going to have to do a quick foul. Hope they miss some, get the rebound, call their own timeout, and set up a play. But there's the
Doesn't
foul.
get the initial foul, gets the second one.
So Mo Juice is 5 of 7. Probably not the one you wanted, but they had no choice. They missed the first foul attempt. 6.1 seconds remaining.
One more gives them a 1-and-1 call to the line.
Okay, so they're not out of fouls yet.
Aaron Felix.
That's definitely not who you want to foul. Aaron can shoot. He's made his only one of the game.
Aaron Felix with the 80s, 90s attire, throwing his shorts all the way up.
He's got the long socks, black on black.
Yep.
I like it.
Fab 5 era. First free throw's up. Short. Announcer's jinx.
It's what they want. There'll be a timeout. They'll be able to get the ball at half court, and then they can roll from there.
Big free throw for Aaron Felix.
Makes the second.
No timeout on the court for Valley Farm. Throws it to half court. Nate Hector loses it.
Loses it.
And that is
That's
game, folks.
The ball game.
UTG comes up with their first win of the season against a short-handed Valley Farm. Amazing performance from Jale O'Keefe. 32 points out of 79.
All right, so as we're going to get some totals here for you in a second. So for Valley Farm, David Hector with 7 points, Baron Noble with 9 points, Nate Simon and Desai Lopez both with 10 points. And Jaleo O'Keefe with a game-high 32 points.
A very strong game from the opposing player, Jale O'Keefe, 32 points. Was there any answer for him out there on the court?
All right, you know what? The young man is good. I mean, second half, we put Josh on him, who's our best defender, and the whole game would try to wear him down. You know what I mean? Like, on the same notion that, on our end, on the offense side, we want him to play deep. He got away with a lot of zones, you know what I mean? So he didn't have to play deep. But young man's good, though. You know what I'm saying? You get 32, but, we did our job in the end. You know what I'm saying? You only got to win by one.
With this first win of the season, does this set the tone for the rest of the week away? What do you go forward from learning from this game?
We got to defend better. We got to move the ball. You know what I mean? We can't come down and go one and out. You know what I mean? If we don't make the other team play defense, especially when you got a team that got shooters, right? You got to make them defend. You got to make them get tired. And we got to move the ball more, share the ball more. When we did that, we look good. Mind you, we missing Dom. We missing another body, and then hopefully, the next two, wait till we'll see Norman. All
right, Coach. Thank you. Congrats on the win. All right, that's it for the second game, the main event of the Swish League. I'm going to send it back to Trent Suzuki here in the booth.
All right, so our finals today for UTG, again, getting their first win. They moved to 1-2. Josh Smith had 7. Jay Norton had 13. Molly Mojus had 16, as did Aaron Felix had 16. Malik Parsons with a team-high 26 points for a total of 81. So, again, we are looking forward to our continued coverage here from Sons of Montezuma for the Swish Pro-Am. For the Swish Pro-Am, we're going to sign off here for this week. We will see you next time here at the Hive Lincoln High School. Have a great weekend. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Go Hoops.